Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following King Corlys Velaryon, the Seaspray himself. And in that last episode, we finally got our revenge against our nemesis, Eddard the Grey, who has now been sent to the wall and is missing his hand along with everything else that he had once possessed. His son is slain. His daughter is in our custody. He is no longer married to our beloved sister, whom he cheated on with, I should remind you. And so our revenge against Eddard is basically complete here. And so all that is left is for us to take back what is rightfully ours. And we are doing so by taking back Driftmark from Lady Daenarys, even though she is from House Velaryon, holding the ancestral Velaryon seat of Driftmark. We cannot allow her to hold it because, number one, she is going to pass her titles down to her Blackberry children, which we cannot allow. You know, House Blackberry is not going to hold the Driftwood throne. That's one thing. But also, take a look at this. As somebody had pointed out, the former holder of Driftmark after we were exiled was Jaehaerys Velaryon, who is now at the Night's Watch as well. But look at his two children. Died under mysterious circumstances. And who now holds the seat? Lady Daenarys, who is callous and greedy. I wonder what happened to those two children. Obviously, she cannot be allowed to hold Driftmark. So we are going to take it back, and we are well on our way towards doing so. You'll notice here that young Sir Dorian Ghost is about to be married here, or is going to be married here, as he is now wedded to Alyssa Slint. He has come of age. He's a fairly skilled knight, as you can see. He's actually even got a little bit of stewardship and stuff too. We're probably going to make him an acclaimed knight, and we can actually do so right now, I believe. Yeah, we've got an extra spot. So Dorian, we are going to put you in that position. Let's see. Stalwart. Let's put Charmer first, because I feel like he is kind of a roguish type character. And Stalwart or Thug? I mean, he's kind of a charming thug, right? But the Knight of the North Star? No. He will be the Knight of Ghosts, indeed. I think that sounds a pretty... okay, hold on. Here we go. Charmer, Thug, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. And there we go. Knight of the North Star, no. The Knight of Ghosts. Knight of Ghosts. There we are. Create accolade. That's what I meant to do. And actually, I got to type enter here first. Now we can do it. There we go. Now he's the Knight of Ghosts. We could get an accolade successor for him, but we're not going to pay that much money, so I'm not worried about that just yet. And there we go. Sir Dorian, the Knight of Ghosts. It's going to be a good fighter for us. I have no doubt about that. Let's see if we can capture... Ooh, our wife has had another daughter. Princess Rhaenys? No, I think we're going to go... Helena? Yeah, let's just keep with the House of the Dragons names here. Maybe she will have the dragon dreams. Princess Helena. I like that. It's a good name, anyways. All right, let's chase down the Driftmark forces, because we do actually need to go back to Tyrosh. Oh, let's take a look at that in just a moment. We do actually need to go back to Tyrosh, because it is being sieged down by the armies of Hafsan here. So our wife is attempting to discharge us as the entrenched regent. Do we accept or do we not? I feel like we aren't going to give up that easily. I think that we will... I think that we're going to hold on to power for now, because I think the thing is, it's not that Corlys wants power. It's not that he wants to, you know, be the de facto ruler. I don't think he has much desire for that, and he's honestly not even good at it. But I think that he probably has like a little bit of a sense of like, oh, Queen Rhaenys, you know, she's too young to rule. Like, you know, she let us, you know, more experienced people handle matters of ruling of the realm until she is, you know, a little older and is able to manage that on her own. So yeah, I think that we are actually going to decline here. Our wife, she probably doesn't like that, but we're not intending to hold power forever. We're just intending to hold power until, we feel like she's ready. But when the Riverlands is getting into some trouble, Liberty War, this is probably going to work out very well for us here. Actually, indeed, let's first go and crush the armies of Driftmark here, and then we'll go over some other stuff that we will want to deal with here. Oh, Kyle Celtigar is now the captain of the boarding party, and actually, you'll see that he now holds pincer. At some point during our battles here and taking out the forces of the Grey, he went and probably went to Claw Isle and took pincer here, the axe of House Celtigar, and you'll notice that Claw Isle is actually held by somebody from House Corn. Now, this is kind of funny. There's apparently a lot of people in the comments who just love House Celtigar. There's a lot of Crabs fans around, I guess. If you are one of them, let your loyalty be heard in the chat. But yeah, apparently there's a lot of Celtigar fans, and I'm sure they are not happy to see that House Corn is holding Claw Isle. So yeah, undoubtedly we're gonna get Claw Isle back for Sir Kyle Celtigar here, but that's gonna have to wait just a little bit longer. And there we go. We have crushed the forces of Driftmark. We do need to go do some sieges, but first I'd like to lift the siege. I'd like to at least defeat the forces of House Sand here once before we go and get the sieges done, and then we'll take care of it from there. I wonder if we can... No, we probably can't afford to split our forces too much. They do have quite a few troops. Oh, the Riverlander sweats are affecting. Summon the Macer. Oh man, disease is just going around. Like, look over here. It's building up in the Stormlands Dragonstone now. Yikes. Yeah, sicknesses are spreading and it is not good. Let's land over here actually. Okay, what does our Maester say? Take a light approach. Okay, we'll trust our Maester once again. I don't want to land there. I want to land just beside it because I'd like to meet up with our allies if we can, just to ensure our victory in this battle. Also, look at his epic, Celtigar colored armor. He's an ugly man, but he looks like a badass, honestly. So yeah, good for him. We can look at the details of some of these battles, I suppose, see if there's anything interesting here. Evitho gets another freaking kill. How many people have you killed, Evitho? Let's see, like, I don't know, a dozen or more. Very impressive. What about over here? Let's see, any of our knights get any good kills here? Robert Dogwell, no idea who that is. Checking out these ones. Oh, Robert Dogwell apparently is just actually, like, surprisingly good. Maybe we'll keep an eye on him. Events over here. Kyle Celtigar has slain Master Monford in a duel. Well done. So even Kyle's getting some kills here. Evitho just badass. 75 years old, and he's still slaying men who are, 30 years younger than him. That's pretty impressive. Kyle Celtigar has captured Sefton Chandler. Well done. Excellent. So let's let our allies meet up here. Aha. Good. Prevention was a success. Ooh, Rhaenys is... Oh man, that's getting close to King's Landing. Not good. That's for sure. Not good. Our son has learned the Dothraki Ton. Good for him. As somebody pointed out, we should give our son at least some kind of, trained fighter or something, like some sort of personal combat trait. I probably will give him one. It's probably going to be the level 2 one because obviously the game doesn't think that he earn, he's not a formidable fighter. He could have got that trait, but I think he would at least be, competent with a blade. So we'll probably just go and give him that trait afterwards. But yeah, let's deal with the pirates here. Crush them. Oh man, look at it. It's just spreading. Rhaenys' boils. Riverlander sweats not too. Oh man, the Iron Throne Pox has got 204. That's 204 named characters that have died from that. That's insane. That's a lot. Like, these houses must be getting decimated over here. Wild. Oh man. Pretty crazy. And, Lord Paramount Aaron here is still sick with his consumption. Man, things are not going well here. Disease spreading. Oh, there was actually, I totally missed it. There was an event down here. I meant to draw attention to it. But what? Lord Paramount Hugh turned Baelorist? Fascinating. Okay, so apparently he's changed. He went from Warring Star to Baelorist. I guess Rhaenys won him over. That's crazy. I did not expect that, honestly. So Lord Paramount Hugh is Baelorist, but I did notice that the Warring Star has named their own most devout, which is fascinating. You'll see the Warring Star is it's starting to spread around, so things could get really dicey with the religious situation. But yeah, seeing Lord Paramount Hugh turn Baelorist, I kind of see it that there's two factions emerging. Either you are the Targaryen supporting Baelorists, who are probably, I wouldn't say the majority, but certainly there's a good portion of them, or you are the anti-Targaryen Warring Star. And there's like a lot of people who still fall in the middle, but I feel like there's starting to become a big conflict is growing related to that. So yeah, that's going to be quite interesting here. Feud outclassed adversaries. You know what? I think that, we're going to take a massive stress hit, which we can actually afford. I don't think we have any interest in keeping up this house feud with House Haratis. It's not really that relevant to anything, honestly. It stems from when the Prince of Pentos helped us with our exile war, in which we lost. And so, yeah, but I think that he's beneath our energies. We're going to take some stress from this, but I just don't think we care. I don't think we care about this man. So yeah, we got hit by stress, but that's fine because we can, let's go, confide in our friend Carl Greyjoy. Yeah, sure. I'm sure he's a great person to confide into. He murdered his own mother. It's a horrible man, but I guess we still apparently like to get his thoughts on things, apparently. In any case, we're going to go and crush the forces of Hassan here. We do need to get sieges because we're already maxed out on war score here from battles, but I just wanted to essentially deal with the pirates in this matter as well. Oh yeah, there we go. Did we annihilate their forces? Probably. Let's take a look at the details of that battle. We slew one of their, Doralis Orthis here, slain. There we go. Captured a lot. Oh man, we probably got a ton of prisoners. Details, knights, take a look at this. Events. Cymric was wounded. I'm sure he'll be okay, though. Oh, he does have he's got 2 daughters, so no sons yet, though. We'll see if him and his wife, who is wearing a helmet for some reason, she might be a little bit beyond that age, but in any case, his house will continue. All right, we got to go and siege down Driftmark now. How are they able to do a siege on Dragonstone with 274 men? This makes 0 sense. Oh, okay. Apparently they're leaving now. How? I don't know if 274 men is enough to siege down Dragonstone. Our wife is pregnant once more, perhaps with a son? We shall see. Oh no. Okay, there's nothing we can do. He gains infected wound. Oh, this could be... Cymric could be in trouble. And somebody's plotting against me? Oh, what a surprise. I mean, that's the least surprising thing, honestly. Somebody's probably trying to murder us or something along those lines. Well, you know, that's not unexpected. Hopefully it doesn't come to pass, but I suppose we shall see. All right, we got to get this war done with. Betrothed? Oh, yes. Okay, it's almost time for our son's grand wedding. I will talk about this whole situation with the weddings and with our sons and all of this in the not too far future here. Hopefully we will get this war done first. But there are going to be some things that we're going to do that are going to, affect that here. Wait, how many traits? Okay, I have no idea how this happened, but now Sir Kyle has military engineer, holy warrior, jungle stalker, and flexible leader. What the? This man's an insane commander, and his sieging ability is going to be very helpful here as we siege down Driftmark. Evidence of unfaithfulness. Today I found a letter addressed to my wife Rhaenys, written by a lover's hand, which details their last amorous adventure together and begs to know when they can meet again. The letter's author is not identified, and my mind races with speculations about who my wife might be having an affair with. Oh, I wonder, no, I will confront her directly. Ooh, oh man. This is crazy, you guys. Whew. Obviously we don't trust her. Even though we know somebody's plotting against us, I don't think that we're the type to just easily trust. Confront her directly? Wrathful, vengeful, stubborn, brave. I feel like confronting her directly seems more like Corlys's thing. I don't know, though. Maybe we would have Tiana look into it. I think... I don't know if he would confront her directly. Yeah, maybe he would. Let's see what she says. She protests her innocence. Lies, I will investigate further and find the truth. So I think we showed her the letter. We asked her about it. She seemed shocked and hurt and protested her innocence. But I think we're still going to investigate. What? Oh, after investigating the source of the letter, I have discovered it was a fake, planted by none other than the loathsome churl, Lord Commander Darren. The freaking Starks. And you know what? I bet you this is Eddard Snowfire working with the Starks at the wall to act together. Oh man, those bastards. You will pay for meddling in my marriage. I mean, our wife is obviously pissed off at us for this. Understandably so, but you know what? Crazy. The drama in this is absolutely insane here. Oh yes, Alana Ghost and Prince Visario. Sure, whatever. Yeah, that's not an important one there. Let's get this siege done and dusted. I think that, yeah, I mean, it's very interesting to see that Eddard is not completely out of the picture yet. I mean, obviously the man is not going to give up so easily here. So, oh no, the child was not meant to be. A miscarriage. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Maybe the stress of the accusations that we put against her, like, so late in... Oh, man. Rough. This is, yeah, rough times for Corlys here. There we go. All right, so we finished off Driftmark here. We're going to enforce our demands. What is this going to do? Let's see. All sorts of... whatever, we're just going to enforce our demands. There we go. And so we can now revoke these titles. We can revoke everything. Perfect. And we'll do so. There we go. And now we hold Driftmark and High Tide once more. Perfect. Let us disband our troops. We're going to need to figure out how to deal with, you know, I do want to give COW-AGOT this land. Do we imprison him on, you know, like an act of tyranny? He will rise up in rebellion with other disgruntled lords. We're probably going to do that. We're probably going to do that and then just strip his lands. But he has title revocation. We'll have to figure out how to deal with that, because I do want to give House COW-AGOT their lands back. What about Prince Tibio? Do we revoke your titles? I think we do. I think we do revoke your titles. You know what? And honestly, execution. He's a known criminal. Like, the Sands, sorry, like, there is nothing else we can do but execute the man after that, after rising up against us, and we simply must do that. What are we going to do here? Somebody had a good idea, and that was to give this out to a member of the Bloodwater's house, which you'll remember is descended from Lord Lucerys Bloodwater. So I think maybe we can end up getting that done by arranging a marriage here from Rhaenys, a matrilineal one with our courtier, perhaps Morano Coroneer. I'm fine with that. Let's let that pass for just a moment here so we can get this all arranged. There we go. Oh, somebody wants single combat. We'll deal with you in a second. Taxing subjects. Special levy for necessary expenses. I won't go away. I can't. What is this? One of my duties as regent is to fill the coffers, racking my brain for a fresh source of income. An unorthodox solution, the church traditionally accept from most taxation. Oh yeah, we absolutely do need to do this, right? Just to inflame things with the church? Probably. Your name is cursed and your purse empty. I like it. Surely a special levy for necessary expenses wouldn't go awry. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, well, the faith was not pleased by that, that's for sure. Anyways, we're gonna give this kid the titles here of, oh, where is it? The High Lordship of Sunstones. Yeah, there we go. So now this will eventually pass into the line of House Bloodwaters here. So that's perfect. Oh man, there's so many events to deal with. Pay ransom. Oh yes, trial by combat. We will accept. Who is this guy? Is he any good at fighting? I'm not too worried about this. COW-AGOT. Dorian Ghost? Do we put Dorian? Oh, that's risky, but you know what? No, you know what? We got to do this. Do we do it ourselves, or do we let one of our guys do it? I mean, Dorian's pretty young. I hope he doesn't die. He's only 29. COW-AGOT is much stronger. But I do want to get to the Blade Master thing. Will we? You know what? I think this guy's too low. Too low for us to fight for ourselves. COW-AGOT is the obvious choice. Who's he got fighting? Nah, Kyle's got this. May the best man win. Yeah, look at that. Jeremy Clachton. Dead. Drifting apart with one of our friends, but remember all the good times. Yes. Accusations of witchcraft. Who is this woman? Larissa Kiwanis? Okay, well, let's do one event at a time here. Yeah, Lord Samuel of Gullet Isle, justice is served. Can we strip you of your land? Revoke title? No. Can we force modify your vassal contract? Doesn't look like it. What can we do with you? Execute you? Send you to the wall? Yeah, I guess we'll banish you to the wall. He's probably a great supporter. We'll send him to the wall with Eddard, but yeah, the you know, his crimes have obviously been proven. The evidence is circumstantial. Release her. A witch, you say? I could use a new advisor. Beautiful young woman. Witch, you say? Do we want to bring a witch to court? Maybe. She'll burn for her crimes? No, I don't think that's our type. Let's bring her to the court. Let's just see what happens. Maybe she'll be an interesting character. There's so many. Okay, oh, we gotta deal with some of this stuff. So number one, we need to deal with the matter of marriages with our sons. Obviously, we are going to keep our marriage between Sir Monteris and Lisa Nora Rogaire. We're not going to break our alliance with Lise. It's been useful. They are, the Rogaire family is very influential. They're powerful. They've got a lot of money, or they had a lot of money at one point. They might not be quite as powerful now. But Lisa's been a valuable ally. And if we piss off Lise, we're going to have all of the 3 daughters here mad at us. Not to mention Pentos still doesn't like us. We can't afford that. And she's honestly a perfectly fine match for our son. She's a highborn lady. She's got Valyrian blood. So there's nothing wrong with this marriage here. On the other hand, the marriage with our son to into the House of Tully, that I am a little bit less, curious or, less set on. And I think that we are going to break this betrothal because, as some people have pointed out, we do need to do something with Eddard Snowfire's daughter, Valena Snowfire. And we are certainly going to do so. So we are going to negotiate a release. We are going to bring her into our court. Let's see. Farewell, Samwell. Okay, and Valena here. We're going to deal with that in a moment, but I do want to arrange this marriage between Valena and our son, Prince Manfred here. As this was like a lot of people in the comments were suggesting we should do this, and I do agree. I think that this makes a lot of sense. She is the daughter of our favorite sister, who would obviously be advocating on her behalf. She's got the Valyrian blood, all this kind of stuff. It kind of brings a bridge between the last remaining, loyalists of Eddard and whatnot. So I think that this is a wise marriage. And also it just pisses off Eddard to know that his daughter is going to be married to one of our sons. So I think it all works out there. Rhaenys wants more revenues. Magistrates and minor nobles fine petty criminals daily. Driftmark is particularly rich in such a riffraff. You can find a balance of charges. All this work surely demands a little. Feels too far outside my I guess we're gonna try. The locals refuse to comply. We are such a bad regent and just a terrible ruler. Ooh. Keep you safe from the Riverlanders' sweats. One couldn't hurt. Protective sachet. Yeah, I guess. Let's see. Those ones say we used to be cynical. I don't think we believe in that kind of stuff. Okay, so we've dealt with that. There's a ransom here. I suppose we'll accept that one. We'll accept this one. I just want to get rid of some of these icons up here. We need a new chancellor. Prince Monteris. Sure, you know what? Let's get our son as our new chancellor here. And yeah, we do have way more titles than we can hold, so we do need to do something about that. So we are going to grant, as some people had said, I was tempted to give Driftmark to our second son, but some people thought that it would be a cool idea to make Driftmark essentially the Dragonstone of House Velaryon. So even though we rule from Tyrosh, the heir of our house shall rule Driftmark, and that keeps them close to King's Landing, where they can, stay relevant in politics until it's time for them to take over down south. So we are going to give our son the Lordship of Driftmark and High Tide. There we go. That's a couple titles gone, and we've got one more extra that we need. And I think that we could probably give one to Dorian Ghost here. Now, he is a Dornishman, but he's lived in Tyrosh for a little while. And I think that we're going to give him the island here, Little Tyrosh. I think that seems pretty fitting to me. So we got Lord Dorian here now. I just, I think it's going to be cool to see this character kind of play a little bit of a role here. potentially later on in Prince Monteris's future. But yeah, for now, I think that that's quite fitting. Like I said, we're still got to deal with Celtigar over here. Looks like we can now start a legend as well. We might be able to afford it. What would we even get from this? You cannot complete or abandon the legend for 5 years. We can afford it. We do make pretty good money now. Court Chronicler. Do we get our mother to be the Court Chronicler? Sure. And search for legends. We don't need her to do that. Do we create this legend? I mean, we could start spreading it. Sure. I want to actually see what happens when we get a good legend. So it's spending a lot of our money, but we're making pretty good. So I'm not too concerned about that. I may come to... Oh, well, we do need to pay for a grand wedding here. So I will probably regret that. Well, you know, what's done is done. Wait, can't we extort our subjects and stuff? Yeah, there we go. Let's just extort our subjects. We're a horrible man. We need the money, though. We gotta hold this grand wedding. We're spending spending more than we need. This, you know how this got Corlys in trouble last time, but Bleeding Bay. Ooh, 25 Dread. Yeah, let's do that. Why are they never grateful for what they do have? Yeah, give us that money. There we go. Look at that. We're making 10. Oh, we should have enough to pay for this grand wedding very soon, I'm sure. Prisoners can be ransomed. Oh, yeah, and look, you know what? Let's ransom all of these prisoners as well, and that should certainly pay for a wedding. You know what are prisoners for other than to either be executed or to be ransomed out? So let's do that. There we go. All these delicious ransoms here. Look at all this money just rolling in. We just made a ton of money. Ooh. Oh, wait. My Knight Yavonio informs me that local trade in produce is completely dried up. Oh, man. The disease and just... Oh, man. Things are just spreading. It's worth a try. Let's see if we can... deal with this. Man, just sickness and disease spreading. Religious turmoil. Crazy. Things are getting, like... You know, it's not stable over here in the Iron Throne. We do need to plan this grand wedding. Because we did agree to that. We'll hold it down here in the Zobri Bastion, which is close to Lys. Other guests, 83 guests. Head of Faith. Who is the Head of Faith? The High Septon? Sure. Rivals? Do we invite our rival? No. Extended family? Sure, why not? You know, bring them all in here. We don't need to travel anywhere. Let's make it a nice wedding. We've got lots of money, so we don't need to skimp on too much. We might need to skimp on the entertainment here. There we go. We can afford that. Start the grand wedding. Let us plan and prepare, and we'll have this grand wedding. Our son shall be wed. Excellent. There we go. More money coming in. Just what we need. So, yeah, I mean, things are going reasonably well at the moment here for us. We've got Driftmark back. You know, it's being held by our son, who's going to learn to rule, no doubt, and he is about to be wedded as well. So, you know, Monteris is doing well for himself here. Could isolate our capital, but we're holding a wedding, so that probably won't be that helpful. Everybody's just gonna get sick. I see that Lord Mayron here is having a little trouble dealing with a rebellion in his lands. I wonder, can we help him with that? Can we tell you to stop? Fight to activity? No. Unfortunately not. I'm sure he'll be fine. More. Okay, sure. What's that though up to here? 76 years old. My God, man. Retire. Oh, man. He's still chugging along. Look at his health. It's poor, but it's not that bad. If he didn't have Flagellant here, he would probably live till like 90 years old. He might live till 90 years old anyways. Like, who knows, honestly. There we go. So this is going to be our eldest son and heir's wife. Oh, somebody's plotting against me again. Interesting. You know, content, deceitful, temperate, arrogant. She is actually pretty decent. You know, she has more, you know, knowledge of money than our son does. So she, you know what, she took a little bit of that rogue heir stewardship and banking knowledge here with her. So it's actually probably going to be fairly helpful for our son. And like I said, she is descended from Valyrian blood, so more ransoms. No, Cymric has died. That's, oh man, he died from his wounds. Oh, he lasted a long time with those wounds. F's in the chat for Cymric, Lord Master Cymric. He's got 2 daughters. We will ensure that we can get a matrilineal marriage here with somebody reasonable. It's too bad we already married off. It's fine, but yeah, we're gonna have to find somebody for her to get married to in a matrilineal marriage here. Lady Rohan of Great Hue. So I'm actually going to go and put pins in both of Cymric's daughters just so we can keep track of them. And like I said, I do want to make sure that Cymric's line continues. But yeah, oh man, Cymric. We need a new Castellan. Is there anybody fitting? Ooh, look at this. Lady Rala of Gaiman's Tower. Right, House Webb. This is the daughter of Malric here. Fascinating. And look at this. Yeah, she's got children. Well, she's got 1 daughter from House Webb, but her other children are Springvallow. Still, Lady Rala here. Could we do some switching out here? Is she good at anything else? Do we maybe make Monty our Castellan? Let's see. Reassign Monty to Castellan, and then we will put Lady Rala. So House Webb makes a little return here. Yeah, I mean, her traits are, you know, she's a little bit of a, you know, she's had some dalliances, clearly, but such is as it is. I mean, this is her trueborn son, technically, so... Yeah, she's got daughters and children, bastards from House Webb here. There's a couple Webb bastards. Yeah, that's fascinating. In any case, let us continue there. So yeah, the wedding's going to start in a few more days. Let's speed time up here. Oh man, Rhaenys is boiled. Like, the diseases in the kingdom. The cold humor flu, Rhaenys' boils, yeah, just sickness is just spreading everywhere. I mean, the religious situation is like tense. I don't know, guys. I think that we have a period of peace here for a little while, but I don't know if this peace is going to last. I mean, the Riverlands is, you know, in chaos here after Lord Paramount Darren's death. It's just the whole situation is looking not so great. Oh, look at this. He got our son got honeyed broker, and he has been named a knight. There we go. Well, the wedding is about to start soon. Obviously, tensions are arise in the kingdom. I don't think that the story of King Corlys is done just yet. I think that there is a lot more interesting stuff yet to come, but that will have to come in the next episode. So until then, Wanderers, thank you so much for watching.